Okay. Hello, dear friends. Good afternoon. Such a beautiful, beautiful afternoon. So here I am at Stanford University Cantor Art Center, and here is a basket exhibition. Wonderful, wonderful, amazing artwork. The first time I came here, I was just impressed by its geometric shape, the composition, and I did not know anything about the artist. And then I start to check, and this is a Native American Wakanabe tribe. Their basket weaving exhibition through an artist, Jeremy Frey. Wonderful works. Now we can take a look of it. Oh, look at this. We didn't see this. And Jeremy used basket as his language. He's putting his thoughts, his creativity through the baskets. It's one of his way of connecting to world, talking to world, and I have listened to his some of his interview, and I find it fascinating in the way that he's not very. Maybe I am wrong, but it feels he is that kind of artist that talk to himself, walk independently. Because when you do art, you cannot talk, right? You do not talk. You are not a salesperson. You are not a marketing person. You are not an entrepreneur. Your job is to search the nature, to search your own expression. And his way of talking is just very interesting. It's like he's asking himself, answering himself, questioning himself, and debating himself. It's not, sometimes it's not a complete whole sentence of logically arranged thoughts. It's just ideas popping up, very artsy, very artsy. Does it make any sense? A lot of time, I am not an artist, but I do have that kind of habit, or that kind of a problem, or that kind of habit, just ideas popping up here and there, and unrelated, unconnected. But once you think, keep on thinking, contemplating, everything will all connect and become one. That is what I thought. Okay, so here we are at the exhibition of basket, and I have been here several times, and I was immediately impressed by it when I first saw it. And I never really came here, and I waited a few days, and waited more than a few days, and just learn about it. And today I have checked a lot of the YouTube video of this artist. Now, let's take a look of it. So this is by the artist Jeremy Frey, woven. And Jeremy Frey was born in 1978. And here it says that he's the 7th generation basket weaver. And what he has said that this is thousands of years in the making. Now let's come to see one of his descriptions here. This show is thousands of years in the making. It comes from the people from the Door land who helped make it possible. As such, it is dedicated to the Wabanaki people. And this one, Jeremy Frey, is one of the indigenous Native American people. And his grandfather started to make, not grandfather, 7 generations. And from his memory, he has seen his grandfather has made a lot of these baskets. It's one of the way of life for the family. His grandfather has a lot of children, and their children's job or pastime is weaving the baskets. And this is Jeremy's work. That is his work that made it very artistic, very different. And there are some utility baskets. Let's take a look. So here is the very basic utility artwork. I'm sorry for the echoing in this room. This room is not very sound absorbent, so you can hear a lot of other people's talk and the sound echo. So this is the most basic kind of baskets. The Native Indian, Native American people did a lot of basket in California, and actually basket weaving is a trade all over the world, in every culture, in every tradition, in every heritage. In every heritage, there are basket weaving. There are Chinese basket weaving, Japanese basket weaving, Korean. I have seen them, and it's amazing. And in one of the interview, Jeremy, the artist said, basket weaving is very limited. It's just up and down, go over and go through. It's just the most simple action. And being creative is really hard. So now you see this artwork. I have seen some of his weaving video. You can see this is just up and down, but he has added extra element of this, is this porcupine, these points, make it very pointed, make it so much prettier and more interesting from a utility basket into a piece of artwork. So this couple of days, I am just addicted or fascinated by origami. I want to make it into useful pocket, useful bag, and useful way of learning about geometry and those things. So I very much understand it. So this is everything from nature. Nature has its own nature, right? Nature has its own character. Some of the materials are not even. Some of the materials does not feel, look, or structured the same as others. And all these actually combined together make these baskets has its own character. He strives to work on perfection, on perfectionism, to make it symmetric, to make it perfectly right. But sometimes you just need to give up and give in to nature. And this basket, I can see it is not perfect. It makes it even more perfect, more than perfect, because it's natural. It's not using the uniform material. Each of these ash basket, ash tree, has some are thinner, some are thicker, some that is fast grow, so it might be thinner, some are long time grow and more sturdy and strong, and some has a lot of twigs, just have a different structure and not smooth. But all this makes it so interesting, right? I was just so fascinated by it. And this one, you can see the porcupine, the pointed shape. This is the original one or ordinary one. Up, down, one after another. And this one is, how did he make it? Maybe he added another layer of things, right? And this is twisted, turned around. Excuse me, in the other room there is an animal nature exhibition, so there is a lot of this kind of modern art, kind of video making in it. So this one, each one is twisted, and this one intentionally make it one side higher, one side low, slanted. And this is actually several layer basket. Did you hear the bum, 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 bum? That is a video in the other room showing that he is tempering, taming, tendering these basket materials. He cut the tree and get the bark and then tendering them so that they can be workable. And all these, or maybe at least these two, are layered basket. So it's actually several layers together as he was weaving. So he started to think, maybe I can make several layers together You know, when you do some artwork, you become tired of repetitive work. On the one side, you get to know the nature of the material. On the other side, you start to feel that maybe I can have a say in the making of nature, or I mean, in the making of the product. So he start to try to put different layer. I think this one is several layer together, and I did not know, but must be all together and then hold in. You can see, then hold it in, then hold it in, and conclude together. So at first he made some quite awkward shape. So at the beginning, the shape was quite awkward, but through practice, he made something much more interesting and elaborate. And let's see, this one is called porcupine because he made it in such a shape. It's low, much lower, and much wider, larger, fatter. And the porcupine shape, and some of the material can be dyed. So he dyed this material. I did not know what kind of color he used. Maybe natural color, maybe mineral color, I do not know, and I will not speculate on it. But what he said, that by adding the color, it's add so much layer of it, and this color shines through with different light and shows differently. Now I see it, I can totally understand. Yeah, it's just when you turn around from another direction of light, oh, actually this digital camera, this cell phone captures the color change, color nuance better than my eyes. I do not see this yellow and dark so much. You are seeing better than what I see. So this one also is much more vibrant under the camera. So these are the porcupine shaped, and he walked his way freehand, and he put these baskets on his lap and walk on it. And sometimes you can see this one so huge. Let's see the comparison of the size. This one is something like more than 1 yard or 1 meter, or maybe even more. So it becomes very heavy. Yeah. And he added nature elements, animals, and the nature shape. All this comes from nature. He gets inspiration from nature. Oh my goodness. Wow. Is this gray wolf? The inside of the basket. So you can see, oh my goodness, this might be layers, right? He first put a layer, now we can see inside layer. And then on top of that layer, he made another decorative layer, right? So this makes me to think about construction, architect. maybe we can get idea from this kind of design, or maybe he got the idea from architects, from a bird nest, from beehive, and make things interwoven so that, let's see, these are little windows. When the sun comes, that provides shade, right? And if we have a future material, maybe we can even make that triangle into a movable thing, make it into sun sensitive, like photosynthesis. When the sun comes this way, it turns around. It turns, it rotates, it moves, it swings according to the sunshine, so that it can provide shade all the time, no matter which side of the sun is in the sky. That is interesting, right? Another, this one has multiple color and color contrast. How beautiful. Look at this perfect shape. It's handmade. Everything is made by hand, and yet so wonderful. So he lived, his artwork is mostly shown in Portland Museum of Art in Maine and in the East Coast, Annapolis, Maine, in that part of the world. And it made me wanting to go to Maine, to go to that museum. So you can see here, that must be the continuation of the weaving material, the weaving thread. It looks a little bit thicker. It looks like a double-layered, continuous. And this one, there is one piece a little bit down. You can see that piece? Yeah. Everything has its own character. And here is very interesting. I was totally taken away by this. How can this be possible? Is that optical illusion? And I heard from the artist, he made, actually he had an interview and directly talking about it. So he asked, can I make a hole in the wall? So there was one time he suddenly had this idea to make a hole. So he asked if he can make a hole in the wall. I think the museum didn't allow him to make a hole, and I have knocked on this. Actually, this is added. They made an added wall, an added basket, or added layer, let's say, added cabinet, added shelf, added layer, just for this piece of artwork. Well, I would suggest he make two of them, one on this side, the other on that side, make it symmetric, right? That's a very good arrangement. So he made all his baskets. Now he's something like 78 and 26. So 48 years old. He is 48 years old now. he has many, many, many more years coming he can produce. Oh, I like to see the inside of it so that I can, this may be just one layer. Oh my gosh, how interesting. See, the bottom is blue, but we cannot see blue. And on top, I do not even see any red. But this must be 2 layers, right? Several layers together. Yeah, this must be a layered one. The color choice is fascinating. You use complementary color to bring the contrast to the maximum. Okay, so he made his art by designing them first. So this is his design, his hand-drawn design. And here is another design. And I looked at it. It is a cloud logo. Or maybe the cloud, the Anthropic boss had seen this exhibition, and Dario saw this exhibition and took this design, or their graphic artist took this design. How interesting. Okay, the basket tree. Ash is flexible and supple, souple. Now, let's see a little bit. And if you are interested in this, you can go to check his name, Jeremy Frey. There are a lot of video interview from the museum, from the local broadcasting station, TV station. He's done quite good. Now let's see, take a look at the documentary. Oh, the documentary is finishing because it's a little bit too late. They finished. It's about time to go. Next time I will come here and sit here to take a look. Okay, bye-bye friends. I love you. I really do. Do. Gulu gulu.